heard somebody's moving to Guantanamera. That's one for you. There you go. The Sandpipers at Sirius XM 60s on 6 now, 4 before the hour. I had heard from Lynn. Lynn had told me a really cool story just a couple weeks ago, and she said, my husband is doing a really neat thing out on the road on his bike, and you may be able to go see him, and he's doing it for a great cause. So let me see if I can get her on the phone. Lynn, hey.
I'm here.
You did it.
I am in Marathon.
Oh, you are?
You just caught me. Yeah, I'm just leaving Marathon. You just caught me. I parked in front of a bike sign. How appropriate is that?
Oh, how cool is that? Tell everybody what your husband is doing about riding the perimeters.
He started riding his bike long distances in 2000. He rode across country from Seattle to Washington, D.C. And then that was for the Lung Association. He rode from San Francisco to L.A., and then we had a tragedy in our family, lost our nephew to leukemia, and my sister started a foundation. So since 2009, he's been doing these bike rides, and his goal is to do the circumference of the country. The big one was from Key West, Florida to Maine at the Canada border, and that's called the East Coast Greenway. And last year we did New Orleans to St. Augustine. This trip this year is really the biggest challenge for us because it's more than 3 weeks, more than 1,500 miles, and it's from Phoenix. We started from Phoenix on October 30th, and our goal is to get to New Orleans. He says he thinks that he's going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most flat tires in the shortest amount of time.
Oh, okay. So that's why you're out there and you're following him, and then you help him out.
I do. I drive the SAG mobile.
Oh, I know that. SAG stands for Support and Gear.
He takes off, and then I catch up and give him more food, more water, give him a chance to sit in the car if he needs a little break. Pretty good at this now because we've done it so many times.
Now, one thing you can do is follow online him trying to do the whole circumference of the U.S. on the bike.
He's busy on the bike all day, but what I do is I write a blog about the bike.
Yeah, that's where I was reading about you, and I thought that was such a nice thing, and especially that he's out there doing it for leukemia and the kids with cancer. And I saw the whole website about the cure for childhood cancer, and it's called ICure.org. So it's the letter I and then C-A-R-E and then the letter I-C-U-R-E, ICure. And then he is Uncle Glenn. I see there's whole stories about Uncle Glenn doing his bike ride for the kids across the country. That is very cool. So if you happen to be somewhere in South Texas and you see a guy riding his bike all the way across trying to get to New Orleans, that's Glenn. All right, cheer him on. Check out his website, too. That's cool.